Hello and welcome. I'm Zoltan. Today we are taking a closer look at GitHub Copilot and breaking down just how to get it up and running. You've probably heard generative AI or Gen AI thrown around a lot lately. And while it's not exactly new, tools like ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot made it super easy and accessible for everyone. So for the wide public. We all agree that Gen AI together with the Copilot is the most frequently used buzzword of the last couple of months in the IT industry. Mike Krieger, the co-founder of Instagram, called it the most mind-blowing application of the machine learning. So yeah, it's making waves and gaining momentum as it could really revolutionize how we work and code. It could shift how we approach coding and, in my opinion, define a new paradigm, what we could call AI driven or AI oriented programming. So, if you haven't tried Copilot before and want to stay updated, I highly recommend to stick with me and get your hands dirty with it, because this is what I will show you right now: how to set it up, what do you need, and how to test it out. So, before we do that, let's clarify what Copilot is. The best way to clarify what Copilot is or define what Copilot is, it's straight from its source, the GitHub Copilot documentation. So let's take a look. So, GitHub Copilot is an AI pair programmer that offers autocomplete style suggestions as you code. You can receive suggestions from GitHub Copilot either by starting to write the code you want to use or by writing a natural language comment describing what you want the code to do. GitHub Copilot analyzes the context in the file you are editing as well as the related files and offers suggestions from within your text editor. So, sounds cool, but perhaps it's a bit complex at the first glance. Let's try to simplify it. Here is the key point. GitHub Copilot is more like a coding partner than a standalone developer. This is very important because I know that there's some chatter about GitHub Copilot phasing out developers, but quick reality check. It's not booting us out of our jobs anytime soon. It's here to back us up, refine our code, and making our lives easier. Think of it as the best kind of teamwork where humans and AI join forces. It's a perfect example of collaborative intelligence when humans and AI work together to achieve outstanding performance. And how Copilot assists with programming. It was trained on billions of lines of publicly accessible code, so Copilot has already seen quite a lot, and I think it's fair to say that it gained some sort of level of experience. So, if you think about Copilot, the best way is think about Copilot that it's a quite experienced programmer sitting inside your IDE and giving your suggestions as you code. So you have a pair programmer inside your PC or inside your IDE. Okay, but I promise that I will show you how to set it up. It's very simple. You need three things: GitHub account, what we are not going to dig deeper today, compatible IDE, and the GitHub Copilot plugin. Spoiler alert, I heard a lot of times. GitHub Copilot is not available for all the IDEs. It was primarily integrated with VS Code. If you will ask ChatGPT, tell me in which IDEs the Copilot is available, ChatGPT will tell you most probably VS Code as of 2021. But let's ask our other friend, Google. So, I just prepared the screen before I was screen recording. So, GitHub Copilot supported IDEs. GitHub Copilot is available as an extension in Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio, Vim, NeoVim, and the JetBrains suites of IDEs.